Hi L6 students, it's Mrs. Shomura-Takata. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about your Ancient Egypt Activity 1, which is hieroglyphic writing. So what you will need to do is you will need to open up your Ancient Egypt Activity slideshow and go to slide 1 and kind of take a look at it. So I'm going to go through and show it to you. Okay. This is so weird. Okay. Okay. So this is the cover, and basically it's just kind of showing you some examples of hieroglyphic writing. Slide 2, there is information here. So I guess I'll read it to you. Ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics. Even though it wasn't used much by the commoners of Egypt, the system of hieroglyphics is what we know today as the ancient Egyptian alphabet. Okay. The hieroglyphic system of writing was first used around 3000 BC and is one of the oldest writing systems historians have discovered how to translate. In the hieroglyphic system, instead of each letter or character representing part of a word, each hieroglyph represents a whole word. For example, instead of 4 symbols spelling B-I-R-D for the word bird, there would just be one, and it was probably a picture of a bird. But hieroglyphs often had double meanings or symbolic importance, and because there were thousands of symbols and even more ways to interpret them, the language was complex to learn and translate. What makes the language even more confusing is that hieroglyphic messages could be written in any direction: right to left, left to right, top to bottom, bottom to top, or even in circles. Hieroglyphics were very hard to learn. Because each hieroglyph had a unique meaning, students would have to memorize each one individually if they wanted to be fluent. Because of this, it took many years to learn how to read and write hieroglyphics. Those who were trained to do this were called scribes and would start their training between the ages of 6 and 7. Hieroglyphics were used for ceremonial purposes, in rituals and religious ceremonies such as funerals or weddings, and in official communications between the pharaoh and their court. Hieroglyphics were also used to write protection spells on the tombs of pharaohs and other wealthy dead people. Because of how complex a writing system it was, no one could read hieroglyphics for nearly 2,000 years after the end of ancient Egypt civilization. Despite huge amounts of time being dedicated to the field of research, no breakthrough came in the translation until the discovery of the Rosetta Stone in 1799. Using the artifact, a French scholar named Champollion worked out what each symbol of the system meant and how their meaning was chosen. The upper part of the stone had a message written in hieroglyphics with the same message repeated in Demotic, the easiest form of Egyptian writing, and then Greek. This Rosetta Stone was used as a reference to translate the hieroglyphic system, and because of this, the Rosetta Stone is one of the most important discoveries from ancient Egypt. And here is a picture of the Rosetta Stone. Okay, so slide 3 has the hieroglyphic alphabet we want you to use. So as you can see, here is our English alphabet, and next to each letter is a symbol. Okay, so A, there's this bird. B, it looks like a foot. C, there's 2 choices, one or the other. D is another one like this. E, there's 3 choices. F, G, and so on, all the way down to Z. But there's also this SH. So for somebody whose name is like Shyla, instead of doing the S and the H, you could just do this one symbol. That's kind of neat for her, actually. Okay? So you're going to use these letters for your hieroglyphic assignment. which will be done on slide 4. So ancient Egyptian hieroglyphic name. Study the hieroglyphic alphabets on slide 3. It actually should be slide 3. Change that. I'm going to try to change it. Sorry, guys. Slide 3. And then on a blank piece of paper, draw your hieroglyphic name in pencil first, then outline and fill in as needed with the black Sharpie. You will upload a picture of your completed hieroglyphic name in the space below. We will want you to write your first and your last name. Okay? You don't have to put your middle name, but your first and your last name. And try to be neat with this. So you are going to write on the blank piece of paper that we will give you today. And if you make a mistake, just grab a computer paper from home somewhere. And then write your name, your first name and your last name. And then you will outline it in Sharpie and color it in. Okay? And then take a picture of it and upload it onto slide 4. Make sure you do this because this is part of your portfolio for your ancient Egypt activities. Okay, bye.